charitable donations as well. Everybody's asking, hey, listen, I'm out of work, I need this, or I'm starting a fund to get certain items, or I want to donate to this, come help me, come, put in money to this fund. And what they're not seeing is that it's not a reputable charity, or it's just somebody getting money that may not be for the cause that you think it is. In that case, it's never a bad thing to go to ftc.gov, which is the Federal Trade Commission, and checking out the background on some of these charities. It's always a good idea, especially if you're looking for that charity to help out in this time of need with a lot of people being out of work and then not being able to have the money to eat. So a lot of different things there. So just be careful, be cautious as to what you do. Just do your research. Make sure that you feel fully comfortable in what you're doing. Last thing you want is to give away your hard-earned money for something that you think that is a good idea, or something that you felt in your heart to give to, and it ends up not being what you're wanting to do. So what you do, again, the government will never ask for Green Dot cards, iTunes cards, anything like that. We're not going to ask for that. If you have a question about something, you can always give us a call at the Sheriff's Office here. We're always more than happy to help you. We would rather you make that call than us have to investigate some sort of fraud report.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side. By your side. And every day is a different day. Everything is in everything. Even when you think things can never ever be the same, don't be scared of the world, I'll be here to stay. By your side. Even when your heart ain't listening, or your mind takes you a different way, towards a different path, all you gotta do is sit and ask. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
When the adults in a child's life talk early and often about the dangers of underage drinking, the message gets stronger every time.
I'll be by your side.
Talk. They hear you.
Where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
Hey guys, it's MelinKota. And we're here to talk to you today about dangerous dogs. Dakota, what is not a dangerous dog?
So in Durham County, we do not define a dangerous dog based on the breed of the dog. There is a North Carolina general statute that actually designates what we can and cannot declare a dog dangerous for. Melinda, you want to talk about that statute?
North Carolina General Statute 67-4.1 is the statute that regulates dangerous dogs. Nowhere in that statute does it define a dog by breed. A dog is defined as dangerous based on activities that dog might engage in, such as a dog can be declared dangerous if it inflicts a bite on a person that results in severe injury, such as disfiguring lacerations requiring cosmetic surgery or hospitalization. A dog is also deemed dangerous if it can be proven that it is maintained and harbored primarily for dog fighting. A dog is considered potentially dangerous if it kills or inflicts severe injury on a domestic animal, such as another dog or a cat or an animal that's maintained as a pet, while off of its property. That means if an animal comes onto that dog's property and that dog inflicts or kills it, it is not dangerous. But if the dog leaves its property and goes to another property and kills or inflicts severe injury on a domestic animal, then it can be declared potentially dangerous. A dog can also be declared potentially dangerous if it approaches a person in an aggressive and terrorizing manner in an apparent attitude of attack, Also, while off of its property, meaning the dog that barks and growls at the pizza guy or the UPS guy or the Amazon guy, as long as he's on his own property, he's in his right to defend his property. But if he runs off property and approaches someone aggressively, he can be considered potentially dangerous. Now, our ordinance also requires that dangerous dogs are microchipped and that the owner of a dangerous dog affixes a sign on the premises that's easily visible upon entering the yard that tells us that there's a dangerous dog there. This is as simple as a beware of dog sign. And we also require you to notify us in writing if you transfer ownership of that dog, just like the statute does. We also require you to notify us immediately if you own a dangerous dog, if your dangerous dog escapes, so that we can help you locate it. And once it's located, you have to let us know that it's safely secured back on your property.
Now, if you do own a potentially dangerous dog and you don't follow the regulations set forth by North Carolina General Statute and our ordinance, we can get you for violation of that. That would be a Class 3 misdemeanor charge and or a $500 fine for each violation. However, again, that doesn't mean that the dog is going to be taken from the owners.
So yes, we do take dangerous dogs very seriously, but we just want you to know that you have to take it serious too, and you have to be willing to help us in our investigation to gather all the information that we need before we put such a label on a dog. Remember, a dog is not dangerous by its breed. It has to do something specifically by the state statute that would mandate us declaring a dog to be dangerous.
There was a time in my life where I was extremely homesick. I decided that I needed a pet. When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. He jumped up and kissed me and jumped right into my arms. I immediately went up to the volunteers at the shelter and said, I want him. He's got to come home with me. Not anything but lonely. Every day with Turtle is a perfect day and keeps me company when I'm doing schoolwork. I like it when he jumps up on the table too. He is a veggie thief. He's an incredible companion and my best friend. Can't say that I've met anybody that doesn't love him too. When I adopted Turtle, I discovered all the things that make him unique. He's a little bit of a lot of things, but mostly he's all pure love.
What we're still seeing is a lot of the family members calling, supposed family members calling, saying that they're in some kind of legal trouble or that they have caused somebody to go into a hospital and they need to pay a bill, something like that. And they're feeling rushed to send money instead of being able to contact that family member and see if this is actual, true, or accurate. We're also seeing the Publishers Clearinghouse scams. Hey, listen, you're going to need to pay taxes on this money in order to get it. Or, hey, you've won a grant And in order to get the money to you, you're going to have to pay A, B, or C. In doing so, these people are getting conned out of thousands of dollars, and they're not understanding that Publishers Clearinghouse is not going to give you money unless you invest into their program. Grants aren't going to come to you if you don't apply for grants, especially you'll see people saying that you want a government grant. Not a thing. So I think you just need to be more understanding and more aware of these phone calls that you're getting, especially when it's not something that you initiated. What I've always done, and I always told people, is just ignore the phone call, send it to voicemail. If it's important, they'll leave a voicemail. If it's somebody that needs to get in touch with you, they'll have another avenue to get in touch with you. Everybody always has additional contacts or another person that they could reach out to you by. They can do it that way if it's an emergency, or otherwise send you a text message, leave you a voicemail, things like that. Gives you time to research what it is. Not only that, but to verify that, you know, this is a correct phone number for the person that you think it is. If it's some sort of banking institution, credit card company, always follow up with the customer service lines there. You can find their number on the back of your cards. You can always find their number on their actual internet sites. Make sure that it is a secured site that you're looking at to verify. People can come up with many different ploys, send you different emails or something like that. And the emails may look a little off. The language may be a little off. The logos may look a little fuzzy or not quite right. That I would call customer service, the number that is actually listed on your card, not the number that's listed in the email, not the number that is listed on the phone call, but the actual customer service number listed on the card or their actual website, and call and verify whatever the issue may be. A lot of people are ghosting numbers, are internet-based numbers, and it is extremely hard to track. That being said, if you don't know these people, if you don't do business with this particular company, really and truly, there's no need to return phone calls. There's no need to get sucked into it. And if you always have questions, you can always call the sheriff's office. If it seems a little wonky to you, we're more than happy to verify stuff.
Hi, Toby Keith here. Like most of us, I love driving, but too many people die every year on America's roads. So always buckle up, slow down, drive sober, stay focused on driving.
Every day, officers enforce traffic laws to keep our families safe on the road. So drive smart.
And do your part to save lives.
A message from the National Sheriff's Association.
Hey guys, it's MelinKota
and
Mushu, and we're here to talk to you today about our Animal Nuisance Ordinance. Animal Nuisance Ordinance can be found in Article 6, Section 4-136 of the Durham County Animal Ordinance. Now, we're going to talk about what we do as far as investigating an animal nuisance. Dakota, what is considered an animal nuisance?
A couple things that we commonly get nuisance complaints about are loose cats that constantly roam on the property of another. Also chickens that can damage gardens or foliage of another are really the two most common nuisance complaints that we get. When you call in for a nuisance complaint, for us to be able to initiate that investigation, you can't be anonymous because we have to be able to prove that an animal is a nuisance to someone. So just be prepared that if we do ask for your information, it's not that we're trying to get you in trouble or anything, but we do have to have that to be able to prove a nuisance complaint. So after you call in with a nuisance complaint, Melinda, what are some steps that we'll take?
Well, first of all, we're going to ask you what the nuisance is, and you're going to tell us something such as, this dog is always on my property. Under a list of our nuisance activities are things like walks on or sleeps on automobiles of another, frequently roams on a property of another, is not secured while in estrus, which means a dog cannot run loose while it is in heat. Things like that. There's an entire list. We're going to ask you what's going on, and we're going to determine if your complaint meets any of the criteria of an animal nuisance. Now, you do have to prove that it's happened on more than one occasion. We are usually going to ask you for photographic evidence or video evidence. Everybody's got a cell phone. So when you see an animal doing something, snap a picture or a video, and it must be date and time stamped so we know exactly what day and what time it happened. Once it's happened more than once, then it constitutes a nuisance. We're going to ask you for a written complaint and copies of those photos or videos. Dakota, what happens if we declare your dog a nuisance?
Well, if we find that there is an actual violation of the nuisance ordinance, what we'll do is we'll go out, we'll make contact with the owner. We will first explain the nuisance ordinance to them and give them a copy of it. So that's going to constitute what we call a verbal warning. If it continues to happen and we get the appropriate documentation, we're going to go out again, and this time we're going to give them a written warning. And we're going to explain that any other violation after this written warning is going to mean that you're going to get fines and have to pay for this. Also, we can refer the victim to civil court because you can take the owner to court to pay for damages to your property, like if your foliage gets messed up or the cat damages your car. So we will definitely provide you with reports to document all this, and we will start with a $50 fine, then a $100 fine, then any and all subsequent offenses will equal a $150 fine.
That's right. So in order to keep your pet from being declared a public nuisance, the best thing for you to do is abide by all of our ordinances. Keep your pets on property, and when they're off property, they must be restrained. Again, it's MelinKota, and we're out.
We really are worried that this Delta variant is going to find everyone who's not protected.
The fact that this is more infectious, causing worse outcomes, and spreading like wildfire in the United States, I don't believe this is a wait-and-see period. It's a time to really roll those sleeves up and get those shots.
There are more people dying this week than there was last week. Our rates of hospitalizations are going up. The people that are losing their lives are the people that are unvaccinated.
And the good news we know is that the vaccines we have are effective against this variant and against preventing serious infections in those who do get the Delta variant.
These vaccines are safe, they are effective, and they're necessary for us to try to get back to normal.
Look, you're rolling the dice, you're playing roulette with this, and the longer and longer you wait, the more and more likely that you are to get this and can suffer really severe consequences from it.
Everyone from teens to seniors can get a COVID-19 vaccine. Visit myspot.nc.gov.
What we're having a problem with is these scammers, especially like Craigslist, trying to sell something on eBay but not go through eBay, all kinds of different platforms. They're saying, hey, go get Green Dot cards, go get your Visa Vanilla cards, go get your eBay, your Google Play, your, whatever kind of gift card it is. Pay us with the gift card. And then you call us, you give us the number on the back, and within minutes the money is gone. And of course, you will get nothing in return. You won't get your the money that you want or the item that you think that you are paying for. We've seen that not only with house purchases and leases, but also with vehicles, animals, trying to buy, whatever animal that you want online. A lot of the companies will say, hey, listen, you took it from our bank, you gave it to a third party, whether it be like the eBay gift cards or the Google Play, whatever the gift card may be. And once it's in their hands, the bank is out of it. They said you made that rational decision to pay for that, to that be that intermittent part of the sale. Now, if you were to go straight from your bank account to another person's bank account, to another person's, checking account of some sort, then that is trackable. The bank will normally refund your money on that. Each banking institution is different, and it's up to their policies and procedures as to how they proceed with that. Whenever you're going to shop for gift cards, I know many people buy them for, family members during Christmas time or whatnot. What you'll want to do is turn the gift card over, look at it, make sure that the seals are not broken, that nothing is scratched off. Whenever you go to check out, make sure that the card number is the same that's on your receipt. We have seen in the past that people have purchased gift cards and then the money instantly is coming off of it and is getting pocketed. So make sure that everything's checked out, and if you want, you can always call and verify while you're still there at the place where you bought it and verify that the money is on that exact card. Just be cautious. There's nobody through a true site is going to tell you to, hey, buy a gift card for A, B, and C if you can just go ahead and pay them through a third-party application that could be traceable. As soon as the gift card is purchased, money is usually out of it within seconds of you giving off the information. So it's always better to do it through your banking institution or a third-party banking site so that it's trackable.
Hello? Yeah, I just parked the car. I'm on my way up. Let me know I'm here. Sorry, it's been a really hectic morning, but I'm here. Baby, I am so sorry. I can't believe I forgot to drop you off. Your mom usually takes you to daycare. Let's make sure you're all right.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Durham County Sheriff's Office, where's your emergency? Okay, we'll get deputies on the way. Order! Move!
I'm Durham County Sheriff Clarence Burkhead, and we want you to join our team. Honor, duty, service. If you have what it takes, our recruiting starts now.